is to take better care of myself. I have always had a macro perspective on things, so I'm used to giving myself, helping other people, and then I came to a point when I struggled to get out of bed. I struggled to be productive, and I didn't know what's happening. And so I consulted my family, and then I realized that I forgot to take care of myself during this time, and that's something that I really learned a lot from, and I have been applying even now that I'm joining Miss Universe Philippines.
If you win, how do you plan to help your community?
If I do win Miss Universe Philippines, they would be so proud of me, and that's already a big help. This platform is so huge, and I really want to help promote the tourism in Misamis Oriental. It's one of the top eco adventure destinations in the country, and I believe that I can do more in promoting the beautiful destinations in my province through this platform.
This year has been very fast, I would say. It's been long but fast in time constraint. I felt like everything was in a fast track. So I'm just really happy that we made it this far, and I practically did everything that I had to do, and even at the work and the side, even doing my work at the side and doing the pageant. So I'm very proud about that.
If you win, how do you plan to help your community?
I would really use like the prizes I get from the pageant to help my beneficiary at first. Sir, it's my best friend Hallery. She is actually undergoing radiotherapy now because she finished her chemotherapy already. And financially, I just really want to help her from there. And of course, I want to continue on portraying my advocacy, which is on mental health. Prior to the pageant, I actually did a tour around universities in Cebu. So I really want to continue at that.
That I've learned during this pandemic is to look past my middle class upbringing and to see the difficulties that the common Filipino is experiencing right now, to be able to help them, to be able to seek what I can do, because I'm not rich, I don't have a lot of money, but I can be able to help them in my own ways, especially with the advent of being part of Miss Universe Philippines. I can use my voice, I can use this influence, I can use who I am as a doctor and as a person, that I will be able to empower other people and to help them too.
If you win, how do you intend to help your community?
If I win, I will be who I am. I am a doctor, I am a medical professional, and I'm also a nurse, and I believe that I can use that as an avenue to grow and to help other people, especially at a time of a pandemic when people need the truth. People need someone who will serve as the truth, the face of truth. And I will be that person. I will be there to help other people, to inspire, but not only that, to help them, to teach them in a lot of ways, in medical and non-medical things.
Was to not take time for granted. I used to, even work even on weekends, and I would tell myself, okay, I'll just go to church next weekend, meron pa naman. But now I can't do that anymore. So, meeting up with my family, having family reunions, and meeting my high school and college friends, and now we can only do it on Zoom. And how I wish we can do it in person. So yeah.
If you win, how do you plan to help your community?
If I win, like what I said earlier, I advocate for suicide prevention awareness, and it's something that is personal to me. I experienced anxiety in the past. I suffered from it. I'm already healed. I have done a lot of therapies in the past, and it's something that I have overcome. And in my journey here in Miss Universe Philippines, I know that I've used my voice to really reach out to those people who wanted to end their lives and commit suicide, because it's such a very sensitive topic. And yeah, it's just nice because now I was able to connect with these people. Someone would message me na, oh, okay, sorry.
During this pandemic, I feel like I become a woman during this pandemic. I became 26 years old. I faced a lot of challenges. I went from having no team to being my own style team, to being my own financial supporter, to being my number one rooter. And that is one of the biggest lessons that I can say, is that I'm so proud to be in Miss Universe Philippines. Even with the pandemic, I feel that I'm accomplishing one of my biggest dreams. And it's a very big challenge, but I can say that I'm confident in who I am and who I'm becoming, and I'm so happy. Thank you, Direk. Sorry.
If you win the title, how do you plan to further help your community?
Well, if I do get the chance to be Miss Universe Philippines, the thing that I would say the most is how about mental health? It's something really dear to me because I've experienced depression. I've been through a lot of abuse in my life, and I don't want anyone to have a stigma behind it. I want people to understand and be more open-minded to open communication in your family, especially here sa Pinas. I feel like a lot of us have this crab mentality. A lot of us have a lot of things that we don't want to share to the world, and that's something that I know it's my advantage because I firsthand was there and know.
Even the smallest one. You have to be grateful because in these dark times, everyone is suffering, so full of suffering. Many families lost their loved ones, and you have to see the brighter side. Just be grateful about everything that you're waking up early in the morning. You have food on the table. Just be grateful.
Romblon, if you win, what do you plan to do to help your community?
If I were to become Miss Universe Philippines, it will be an honor. And for me, it's like fulfilling a mission. I will use my voice to be a greater service for others. And I love giving back to my community. During this quarantine, I actually made a fundraising. I sold my clothes so that I can donate for the less fortunate families in our community. It's for me, it's a fulfilling. It feels fulfilling to give back.
During this pandemic, among a lot, is to be generous. I learned how to be generous not only with my words, by checking up on people, but also with my time. I have spent my time putting up an organization called Your 200 Pesos. We were able to serve thousands of families, not only in Metro Manila, but in the nearby provinces. I learned that if more people are generous, then less people will become hungry, less people will struggle, and we will have a more united Philippines.
Quezon City, if you win, what do you plan to do for your community?
I have been working a lot for sports. I have been part of different organizations of the government. But if I do win Miss Universe Philippines, I do know that the role is to represent the organization. I'm willing to learn more about the advocacy of Miss Universe Philippines, to work with them, to empower women, and to believe and stand by all the values that they also believe in.
Admittedly, of course, it wasn't easy for any of us. However, I was able to actually connect with myself. And as a beauty queen, you would expect somebody to be confident, to know exactly who she is, but it's not always the case. I was able to take time to meditate, I was able to take time to listen to myself, and I realized the value of knowing who you are. And I'm able to take that with me to today. You know, my outfit, this is me. It's pink, it's floral, it's ballet-ish, but I feel very confident as myself, and I'm proud of that.
Sabella, if you win, how do you plan to help your community?
Well, I am very, very passionate about the mental health community, and I have a few people who are very close to me who go through mental illnesses. One of the things that I've learned is that it's not just those who suffer with the sickness who have a hard time, but it's also their families. And I would love to partner up with an organization and probably create a program or maybe support groups, not just for the person who's sick, but for their families, how they can cope, how they can help each other out, and how they can take care of themselves as well, because it's not easy, and we need to help each other out.